Another round of oil price hikes takes effect on Tuesday. With this, bus operators are now set to file a petition for a fare hike this week. Russia, though, is willing to extend help to the Philippines, according to its ambassador. Russian envoy Marat Pavlov met with incoming President Bongbong Marcos, committing to help supply the Philippines with its oil and energy needs. And the provincial government of Cebu and the national government are still at odds on whether to allow the optional use of face masks outdoors. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The ombudsman has ordered the dismissal of 45 immigration personnel involved in the so-called Pastilla scheme. Let's discuss this further with Justice Department spokesperson, Assistant Secretary Neil Bainto, who joins us now over the line. Good evening, sir. Has the Immigration Bureau already implemented this dismissal order from the ombudsman?
Yes, that is correct. The Bureau of Immigration has already received this decision of the ombudsman, and considering that the decision is immediately executory, it has already been implemented, and 45 respondents found administratively liable, have now been severed from the service.
List of 45 personnel already include the 18 immigration officers who had already been dismissed from duty last week, or is it separate?
That is correct. The 18 are also included in the 45, so it's just a total of 45 Bureau of Immigration officials and employees dismissed from the service.
All right, were all of them or are all of them still with the Immigration Department? What about those officials that are liable who had already resigned from duty prior to this release of the dismissal order?
Well, there is also a corresponding fine contained in the ombudsman decision saying that if at the time of the service of the decision, the dismissal can no longer be implemented by virtue of a resignation or separation from the service of these immigration respondents, then they will be fined at 1 year worth of their salary.
All right, and will the Justice Department, ASEC, pursue this case any further, or does it end now with these administrative sanctions?
Well, on the part of the Department of Justice, these are the last round of administrative sanctions for this Pastilla scheme. But to my knowledge, the ombudsman will pursue the criminal charges before the Sandigan Bayan.
All right, thanks for clearing that up for us. Since you're already on the line with us, sir, I'm going to move on to another issue. This one, of course, with the provincial government of Cebu and the DILG standing firm on their opposing views about relaxing the mask mandates in outdoor spaces. What is the DOJ stance on this matter, and which protocol takes precedence?
Well, I think we have already, the DOJ has previously released a statement on this. Considering that the IATF resolutions take the nature of an executive order coming from the President, and considering that the President has supervision over local government units, then it is our position that the IATF resolution will take precedence over the executive order of the LGU.
All right, thank you as usual for your time and taking the time rather to explain everything to us. DOJ spokesperson ASEC Neil Bainto on the line. Thank you, sir. One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here. are still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Oil prices are going up again on Tuesday, prompting more transport groups to appeal for fare hikes. Gerard de la Peña with the report.
Jeepney drivers are now thinking twice about going on trips as oil prices continue to soar. One of them is Vimar, who plies the UP Pantranco route. He said he will just go on 3 trips today, as another hike is expected. Of the 85 units plying this route, only 10 decided to push through today.
Di namin pa alam kung di talaga. Wala. Sasayang lang din ng sabi ng mayari. Pagka hindi kumita, wala tayong magagawa.
It's the same case at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange. Some modern and traditional jeepneys opted not to go on trips. That's why the PTEX management is planning to ask the LTFRB for help.
Ramdam natin na naapektuhan na sila, no? Kaya naman medyo naapektuhan na rin yung supply natin dito. Much to the detriment ng ating mga pasahero. Kaya naman pinag-aaralan natin mabuti kung paano i-augment to. Kung sakasakaling talagang kukulangin, ilalapit na tayo sa DOTR, sa LTFRB.
With less PUJs on the road, passengers are having a hard time as well.
Ganito po kahirap talaga dito sumakay. Agawan sa sasakyan. Titiisin mo talaga. Magtitiis ka talaga ng pagod at tiyaga.
High toll fees and fuel prices have also prompted provincial bus operators to ask the LTFRB for a 30 centavo per kilometer fare hike. They said they will file the petition within the week. The last time these buses hiked fares was in 2018.
Ayaw naman natin na ipasa natin lahat para sa mga mananakay ito. Ma-recover lang namin yung dagdag na gastos sa fuel at saka sa sweldo ng tao.
However, it doesn't stop there. Another set of oil price hikes will take effect on Tuesday. Diesel prices will go up by 4 pesos and 30 centavos per liter, gasoline by 2 pesos and 15 centavos, and kerosene by 4 pesos and 85 centavos. The Energy Department cites the ban on Russian oil imports and the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war for the continuing round of oil price hikes. But the DOE says pump prices are unlikely to reach the 100 peso per liter mark anytime soon. This as oil exporting countries have committed to increase production next month. The lockdown in Shanghai, China is also expected to curb demand next week. For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
And global hit Korean series Squid Game will officially be back for season 2. Netflix confirmed that player 456 Gi-hun and the frontman will return for the second season. Director and writer Hwang Dong-hyuk also teased new additions to the game, including what might be another version of the infamous animatronic doll from season 1. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Land Transportation Office has revoked the license of the SUV driver who ran over a security guard in Mandaluyong City. Based on the LTO's records, the driver has been apprehended 3 times due to reckless driving in 2010, 2015, and 2016. The health department says the slight increase in COVID cases has not translated into increased hospital admissions. She added that while some 7 regions have seen an uptick in cases, it is still insignificant at this point. At the worst case, the agency projects 7,000 cases in Metro Manila per day come August. And Russia says it is willing to help the Philippines deal with soaring oil prices. In a courtesy visit to President-elect Bongbong Marcos earlier today, Russian Ambassador Marat Pavlov said Moscow is ready to assist the Philippines in sourcing its fuel needs. However, the Russia-Ukraine war, which has been driving up global petroleum prices, was only briefly discussed at the meeting. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.